Hey everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to make your very own Mamegoma plushie. So for this project, you will be needing some fleece, and this should be in the same color you want your Mamegoma to be. Then some white felt, which is used for the snout. Then a pair of scissors for cutting the fabric, some embroidery thread so we can sew on the mouth, and also some thread that matches your fleece. So I'm using pink thread and pink fleece. Then you should also have a writing utensil so we can mark on the fabric, some fabric glue, and some buttons or some type of object that you can use for the eyes of the Mamegoma. So I am using these black safety buttons, and I picked these up from Joann's for pretty cheap. And in case you're wondering, this is what they look like on the Mamegoma if you decide to use the same buttons I'm using. And you will also be needing a needle, because whether you're hand sewing the whole Mamegoma or even if you're using a sewing machine, you'll still need to hand sew at the very end when we finish the Mamegoma. And I forgot to put it in this picture, but you'll be needing some stuffing so we can stuff the plushie when we're done. So let's get started with the tutorial. So first we will be needing our fabric and a template. So the template that I'm using is from DeviantArt, and I will link the template in the description bar so you guys can all use it too. So you're going to get your template and you are going to trace the template onto your fabric. And remember that for your snout, you're going to be tracing it on the white felt, not on the fleece. So after you've traced your template pieces, then you can begin to cut the pieces out. And then once you're finished with that, we can start sewing. So on your template, there are letters that indicate where you need to sew. And right now we need to sew the body lateral pieces together along the D side and the body base pieces together along the A side. And then you need to get 2 flippers and sew them together along the F side, and get another set of 2 flippers and sew those together on the F side. So as you can see, I'm using a sewing machine, but it is perfectly okay to hand sew. I just find the machine easier and quicker. And just as a reminder to you guys, if I'm going too fast in this tutorial, just go to the description bar and I will have all the instructions there also. Now we are going to sew the tail piece onto the body lateral piece, and you're going to sew them together along the E side. And when you are sewing them together, remember to sew them not where the seam is showing, but where the seam is hidden. Once you finish sewing the tail to the body lateral piece, then you're going to get both of your flippers, turn them inside out, and stuff them. And we are going to get ready to sew the flippers onto the body lateral piece. So where you need to sew them is where there is a letter B on the template. Now that we have finished sewing the flippers to the body lateral, we can add the body base. So you're going to sew the body base along the B side. Now that we have finished sewing the body base to the whole entire piece, we can turn it inside out and it looks more like a Mamegoma body now. So you're going to stuff the Mamegoma and also add the eyes, and once you're finished with that, you're going to sew the tail onto the body base as indicated. Now we can start sewing on the snout. So as you can see, you just need to get your embroidery thread and your needle and kind of sew a circle shape for the nose. And then for the mouth, you just keep threading lines until it forms kind of a smiley face. Once you finish sewing on your mouth, then you can get your fabric glue and sew the snout onto the Mamegoma. And I just want to point out that I made the snout smaller than the template suggested because I thought it looked a little bit better. So now your Mamegoma is complete, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks for watching. Bye!